Good morning, everybody. How are you? Happy Saturday. I hope you're doing well. I am doing fantastic. It is a beautiful day out where I live. I just came back from walking my dog. It's nice and sunny. It's not too hot. It's going to be a great day. So I hope the same for you. I hope that you're doing well in your part of the world. Always enjoy hearing where people are from and what parts of the world they're checking in from. So if you're not aware, we do start with a global roll call every day. Please feel free to tell us your city, state, province, country, whatever you'd like, just to kind of participate and let us know, kind of where you're practicing your data science and whatnot. So today is going to be a little bit of a different stream. We did this once before and it worked out great. So today I'm bringing back our game show Wrong Answers Only. I figured that for a Saturday, we can just kind of take things a little bit lighter, do things a little bit differently. It can't be data science all the time, right? It's good to mix things up and to have a different view on things, do things just a little bit differently. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to play Wrong Answers Only. It doesn't take any technical knowledge. In fact, it pays to be creative and humorous because that's how, we choose the winners. But what we do is I will show you 3 letters up on the screen, and then you make a determination of what those letters stand for. Now, you don't want to give the right answer because that goes against the game of wrong answers only, but it's just a fun way to participate and just let things, be known and have some fun with it, have some fun for a Saturday. So I still want to do the global roll call today. So feel free to let us know where you're from. But I'm probably not going to take too many questions today. If there's a really, really good question in the chat, then I'll consider taking it. But for the most part, let's just keep things light and fun. And if you want to share anything more about yourself than what you usually do or whatnot, I usually don't ask too many questions about people because I don't want anybody to feel called upon or any pressure. But if you feel like sharing stuff or just kind of, adding to the lighter mood for a Saturday, you're welcome to do that too. Let's just have a little bit of fun with it, okay? So I'm already seeing some people lining up in the chat, but if you're just joining us, feel free to let us know your city, state, country, province, all of that good stuff, just to kind of let us, just let us know where you're from. And I think it also just adds to the inclusiveness of the conversation and all of that. So let me start with some of our early arrivals. At the very top today, we have Joseph. Did I get that? There we go. Hey, Joseph. Hello, Dennis and everyone. Happy Saturday. Yep, happy Saturday to you too. It's a great way to start the weekend by coming together and doing some fellowship with the data science community. So glad to have you here, Joseph. Haven't seen you the last couple days. I hope you're doing well. Yassine, our good friend Yassine says, hello, sir, Yassine from Fez, Morocco. Well, hope you're doing well, Yassine. I think maybe school's starting up for you again, so I hope you're doing well. Hey, I hope you're coming to the class tomorrow, Yassine. Tomorrow's class is going to be super interesting. I was working on the materials yesterday afternoon. Lots of interesting things to talk about tomorrow. Just as with last week, the level of difficulty has increased a little bit. We're going to go a little bit further today, or tomorrow, excuse me. But I know you've been an avid participant, so I hope to see you there. For those of you that don't know what I'm referring to this, Introduction to Statistical Learning. If you're not familiar with this book, you 100% absolutely should be. This is where professional data science begins. Forget all those boot camps, forget all the tutorials, forget me. This is where professional data science begins. If you're serious about having a career in this industry, very few people who you will meet as professionals are not familiar with this book. It's a very popular book, a very good book. So I'm teaching this book. Tomorrow we are on chapter 8. You are welcome to join us. Wait, chapter 8, chapter 7, chapter 8. You are welcome to join us Sundays, 1500 GMT. You're also welcome to watch the replay. I play the replay on a loop on YouTube. And guys, I got to tell you something about this loop. So what I did is I took all the classes that I've done so far and I put them into a loop. This thing is like, what is it up to now? 12 and a half hours long? Something like that. I put it on a loop and I play it on YouTube, and tons of people watch this thing. Like a lot more than I thought. I cannot tell you how much interest there is in this book. And I'd like to think that, maybe they're watching because I'm explaining things in an easy way. I'm going to pat myself on the back a little bit, but a lot of people watch it. And it just goes to show how many people are interested in data science. And also, some people just aren't able to attend live, and that's okay. You can always look in my archives. But I think, we're having a pretty good class. I do a lot of participation there. So Sunday, 1500 GMT, please come. Tomorrow is your last of 3 opportunities to watch it live. We only have tomorrow and then 2 more Sundays, and then we're done with the book. What comes beyond that? I don't know. I haven't really decided yet. I got a couple of ideas brewing, a couple ideas I might share with my VIPs on Discord. But, we'll see what we're going. I want to keep Sunday special, do a different, do a different instructional on Sundays. We'll see. But yeah, we only have tomorrow and 2 more weeks, but Yassine, I hope you come. It's going to be a really good class. It's going to be really good in terms of, understanding models more and more and understanding where things go. So I think it'll be a good class tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it. I was working on the materials yesterday and I was like, wow, I can't believe I get to teach this. It's pretty cool. All right, moving on here. Rohan, our good friend Rohan. Good morning, Dennis and all. Rohan from Bizag. Rohan, you have been extremely consistent in attending. Sincerely appreciate your support, my friend. Glad to see that you're here. Hope you're doing well. Hope your family's doing well too. Amish the Beast. What a name. What a name. It's a name full of paradoxes, isn't it? I'm from Adelaide, Australia. Nice, very cool. I love Australia. I was there a couple years ago. Would love to go back. Beautiful country, great people. The food scene, I wasn't too impressed with the food scene in Sydney, at least in Sydney where I went. But everything else I liked. In fact, maybe I should hang it up back here. I bought this really cool art print from a local artist, and I bought it at... I can't remember the beach. It was one of the beaches that I went to. The name skips me right now. I remember I took a ferry to it. But yeah, I have this picture of a whale from a local artist that I really enjoyed. I remember her because it was her. She was the artist, and she was running the booth at like a little street market. And she said that was her first day running her booth at that market. So she was just new to kind of like selling her stuff. So, I just liked it. I don't buy things to like, for investment or collection. I buy them because I like them. And, it was a really nice picture and, really nice lady. Happy to support the artist. But she told me I was one of her first customers because I was literally her first day at that street market. So that was kind of cool. Yeah, but Australia's got some good people. Hope you're doing well out there, Amish. The paradox of Amish the Beast. Leo, good morning, Leo. Hi, folks. Hope you're having a great weekend. Well, our weekend's just starting, Leo. It's lots. The weekend ain't over yet. Lots still to come. So let's see if we're having a great weekend. Hopefully, we're gonna have a good weekend with starting off with this game show. I love doing this game show. I think you guys enjoyed it last time. It's a lot of fun. So we'll see. Amish the Beast says pursuing data analytics. Nice, very cool, great career. If you're comfortable, let us know like how far along you are. Are you a student? Are you a professional? Let us know. Yassine says, I'll make sure to come. It's my favorite class. Oh, thank you so much for that. I appreciate yesterday. I appreciate you saying that. I think we're having a good time with it. I think we're getting a good group of people, getting a lot of questions. I love the participation and the back and forth that we do. I hope that you guys are seeing how powerful the AI tools for data science can be. I have a series in mind coming up. I'm going to do a series of podcast type episodes. And one of the things I'm going to tackle is that there are so many people that are hesitant to use AI. They're in such denial. Oh, no, AI is not going to take my job. You can't replace programmers with AI. No, nobody's going to be doing data science. I was just on Twitter last night, and it is shocking to me how many people out there are not willing to embrace AI. So I hope that you guys are getting something out of that. And as I say, that's my contribution to this book, because I'm not trying to steal the author's work. I'm trying to honor their work, and my addition to their work is the AI side of it. So I hope you guys are seeing just how simple it can be. Just really shocking how many people are unwilling to face reality. Because me saying that, hey, ChatGPT is writing pretty good code is not, I'm not like sharing any groundbreaking news. I'm not saying I invented it or anything, right? I'm just embracing it, and I'm showing it to you guys every Sunday, right? If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, we are doing the book, but we are not writing any code ourselves. We are using AI to write all the code for us. Of course, we have to edit, and the code has made mistakes. But, you know, it only made a mistake really the first week. Ever since then, it's been pretty mistake-free. You have to maybe ask it to revise a couple of things, you know, like, oh, you know, show this instead of that, you know, little things like that. But overall, it's crazy how accurate it is, right? So the people who are just don't want to embrace it, just, it's crazy. They're dinosaurs, right? I mean, they just don't see it, right? You know how like the dinosaurs were out there, you know, like on the planet, right? The meteor impact didn't kill the dinosaurs. It was their lack of understanding that they wouldn't have plants to chew on because of the darkness and the dust in the air that killed the dinosaurs, right? So and that's kind of what I'm equating it to. So I'm going to do a podcast episode on this because it's shocking to me. You know. The other analogy I like to tell people, do you guys remember like the old Arnold Schwarzenegger movies? Like the Commando movie? There's a scene in there, you can find it on YouTube. There's a scene in there where, you know, there's a guy, there's a guy that he was kind of one of those like scummy guys, you know, making fun of Schwarzenegger, you know, the Commando character. And Schwarzenegger looks at him and says, you know what? You're a really nice and funny guy. I'm going to kill you last. Right? I mean, that's AI. That's AI coming for those guys that don't want to, don't want to embrace AI. So, anyways, I'll get off my soapbox now. Dogra says, I only know Terminator. You only know Terminator? He made like a bunch of movies, like in the 80s and 90s, early 90s. Oh, you got to know Commando, man. You're missing out. If you like Terminator, you got to watch Commando. Or what's the other one? Predator. Wasn't he in Predator? Yeah, he was in Predator. You gotta watch Predator too. Leo says, I really like when experts advocate against AI. It's pretty entertaining. It is, Leo. It totally is. I agree. Now, full disclosure, because I want to be intellectually honest. I am not a fan of full self-driving cars. I think you guys have seen that, right? I think there are some machine learning problems that can't be solved, right? So I will argue against that. But as far as like AI and generative AI and the code it can write and how we'll use it in the future, you're a moron to advocate against it. So, Meta, welcome. Meta says, hey Dennis, hey Meta, how are you? Let us know where you're from, Meta. Leo says, in New York, the weekend started yesterday. Okay. You know, in New York, it feels like every day is the weekend, right? I mean, you can always find a warehouse club or a private club or something to go to in New York, right? So New York, it's always the weekend. Rahul says, yo, Dennis, I was busy yesterday. Oh, hey, nice to see you, Rahul. Hope you're doing well. I think you're out in India, so I hope you're doing well. 8A6C, let us know where you're from. Go ahead and introduce yourself, please. That's how we start off. We start off, for people joining, we start off with our global roll call. We ask people to just let us know their city, state, country, province, and so on, okay? Parimal Deshpande says, hello, sir. Hey, Parimal, how are you? Good to see you. I think this might be your first time here. I don't recognize the name, so I hope you're doing well, Parimal. Let us know where you're from, Parimal, and I'll come back to your question, okay? But let us know where you're from. Patrick says, good morning all. Hey, Patrick, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. So if you see that blue wrench next to Patrick's name, that means Patrick is one of our moderators. You're also going to see it next to Joseph. So if you see, and then you're also going to see a sword next to Rex, who's our moderator on Twitch. So if you guys see that, give them a shout out. They really helped me out with the moderation. So thank you a lot to Patrick, Joseph, and Rex. Parimal says, I am from India. You can't just tell me India, man. India's a big country. You got to tell me where you're from. 8A6C, I'm from Egypt. What part of Egypt? Let us know. I've always wanted to visit Egypt. I've gotten close. I've been to Morocco, but never Egypt. Leo says, I don't support self-driving cars also. I do support AI applications for public transportation instead. I think they're still trying to create a utopian future from the 80s. Self-driving cars, robots. Yeah, I agree, Leo. And don't get me started on robots. Oh my gosh. I think people have robots completely backwards in how we'll use them and when they're going to come along. The short version is, guys, robots in the home are far, far, far off in the future. People equate it to, oh, we have AI, so robots must be right behind it. It's not. Honestly, it probably won't happen in some of our lifetimes, especially for an old man like me. It probably won't happen in my lifetime. That's how far away I see. I'm talking decades, not years. But yeah. Leo says, I believe that this mindset can kill AI, to be honest. Yeah, Leo, I agree. AI is going to be, it's going to be used, but it's not going to be visible. It's the AI of the future, of the immediate future, like I'm talking within the next 5 years, will be vast, but not visible. It'll be working behind the scenes in ways that you won't even recognize. So I agree with that. Rahul says, then why is Elon Musk worried about consciousness in AI? Because it makes great headlines. It makes great headlines. That's the only reason. Look, don't misunderstand this. Elon Musk, in order, is a showman and then a businessman. Okay? So don't get it mixed. He knows how to work headlines, right? On Elon Musk's grave, it's going to say there's no such thing as bad publicity. All right? Leo says he's a showman. Yeah, I completely agree. Completely agree. All right. So Parimal says they are from Pune, India. Very cool. Saint Zeus, let us know where you're from. We do our global roll call. We ask people to introduce themselves, kind of add to the fellowship here. So let us know where you're from. Okay, I'm going to start trying to tackle some of these questions. Oh, sorry, I think I missed one. You may call me Tim, says Tim from Michigan. Good to see you, Tim. Hope you're doing well. You've been consistent this week. Love seeing you around. Hope you and your family are well. All right, let me go back. I think there was... Okay. 8A6C asks, are data structures crucial for AI? Again with the data structure. All right, so help me understand what's driving this question. Why would you think that data structures are crucial? What made you post this question? I'm curious. Give me that answer in the chat and then we'll talk, okay? Let me know where you're hearing about these data structures, all right? Parimal says, how good will AI be in coding? Very good. I think it will be very good. If you want to see it, you can come to our Sunday classes or you can watch the replays. We're doing it. We're doing it and we're doing it live. I don't do any pre-recorded stuff. You can see me sitting there, putting in the prompts and what the code returns. And we've seen mistakes, but granted, it's only been one mistake. One mistake happened during our first week, and now we've gone 5 weeks without a mistake, right? It's very effective. It's very quick in writing code, right? At the very least, it's going to cut down the development time. And if you cut down development time, then you can do more things overall with AI. So it will still require the human. It will still require for you to be creative. If anything, it'll push your creativity because you can do so much more now, right? I mean, think about how creative you could be if you say, think about programming anything you want and code is no longer an obstacle. Like, don't think about whether you can write the code or create the graphics. It's no longer an obstacle. Just go. Like, just come up with the idea. And AI will remove the coding obstacles for you. Just think about how much more creative you're going to be. Like, that's crazy, right? Write anything you want, and the coding is not an obstacle, and I'll create all the code you can imagine in like a third of the time that it would take you otherwise. Because even if you were to hire a master coder, or you are a master coder yourself, I'll do it in a third of the time. Like, that's crazy. That's a huge leap forward, right? So that's where we're headed. So it's already good in coding, right? It doesn't have to be perfect. You can still be an editor. The human, I mean, the human can still be the code editor, right? So Sundays, 1500 GMT, you can see it in action. I teach the book, we talk about the concepts, and then we go into AI. We have not written any code ourselves. My first time bringing code into Visual Studio is when I copy it from ChatGPT, but we always prompt ChatGPT first. It's pretty cool. Let me make sure I should. 888 says Cairo. It's so cool, but you should visit it in the winter. I don't know. I'm a desert guy. I live in the desert. I'm okay with high temperatures. I get it. Egypt can get hot. So, but I think I'd visit any time. But yeah, I'd love to go. Cairo seems like an interesting city for sure. All right, 8AC is coming back to an answer. Sane Zeus tells us I am from Delhi, India. Cool. Good to see you, Sane. So Sane asks, hey Dennis, been seeing you without chatting, but wanted to ask, is going for master's degree in data science would be a good choice currently in the last year? He with data science specialization. Well, first of all, welcome. I'm glad you're here. I know a lot of people like to hang back. It's intimidating to participate. So glad that you're here. As people know, I always hesitate to give advice on master's degrees. Choosing to go to a master's degree or not is a very personal decision. I don't know what you have going on in your life. Family needs, financial needs, availability of programs in your country, whatever, right? So I think that there is some benefit to getting a little bit of work experience. You might not even like data science, right? You don't know what data science is like in the real world right now. So who's to say that you're even going to like it, right? So maybe get some experience and then decide what you want to do for your master's. For somebody like you is exactly why I wrote my book, Your First Year in Data Science. I cover this very topic. How do you go from academics to the real world? Huge leap, right? Lots of things that you don't even know you're going to be doing yet. So feel free to pick up my book. I've made it accessible in most countries. You're in India. I'm priced less than 500 rupees in India, which I've been told is an accessible price point. So feel free to read my book. You might not even like data science. Who's to say you're going to like it, right? Rahul says, you ruined my Joe Rogan podcast. Which one? Are you talking about the Elon Musk episode? Help me understand what you mean. I'm curious. That's an interesting comment. But should we be listening to Joe Rogan? Let's keep this professional. Deadlord, our good friend Deadlord says, hi Dennis. Hey Deadlord, good to see you. Ashish, let us know where you're from. I haven't seen you in a while. Can't remember where you're from. I'll come back to your question. So coming back to data structures, I just started my CS degree, and I don't know if I must master data structures before jumping into AI. I see data structures as a core of computer science. Okay. Are you asking this because you saw this online, or are you asking it as your own determination? Let me know. Okay. Leo says, Dennis, it would be fun comparing the coding abilities on LLMs. They say Claude is good. I didn't like it, to be honest, but you doing a review would be fun. Yeah, that could be fun. I have other ideas for things that I want to benchmark. I think there's a lot more interesting benchmarks out there. Again, kind of thinking about helping people learn data science. That would be an interesting benchmark. I think I just have bigger fish to fry, but I'll think about that, Leo. It's not a bad suggestion. Now, having said that, I did spend some time on Twitter yesterday. Excuse me, sorry. And excuse me. I guess the latest reviews are that the latest version of Claude 3.5 is not so great. I think that was recently released, and some people are having issues with it. Like, some people are saying that there's a degradation in the quality, which could certainly happen, by the way, right? Just because it's a newer iteration doesn't mean it's good. AI does have those faults, right? So yeah, I mean, it would be interesting to do those comparisons, but I think some of them still need to mature, right? I mean, I've heard different things about the quality of the latest Claude. Can you share any insights on the future of quantum computing? I want to know. I want to make a career in it. Is it good or bad idea? I can't comment on that. I am not a quantum computing expert. I hear there's a lot of things going on with it. In particular, my friends tell me that IBM is doing some interesting things with quantum computing. But beyond that, I couldn't comment. I'm just not. I stay in my lane, guys. I stay in my lane. My lane is things related to data science. I know quantum computing is kind of tangentially related to that, but if I don't know something, if I'm not an expert in something, I'm honest with you guys and I tell you, sorry, can't help you. So I just don't know enough about it. Parimal says, gonna join in on Sunday. Very cool. You got to do it. There's only 3 Sundays left, guys. 3 Sundays left. Tomorrow, and then 2 more, and then we are done with the book. I will be so happy when we are done with the book. We should all be proud. We should all be proud we came this far. It's not an easy book. So, yeah, feel free to come. Hamad, our good friend Hamad. Hello, everyone. Good morning. Hamad, you haven't been around in a while. Where you been? Hope you're doing well. I think Hamad's also our defending champion from the last time we played Wrong Answers Only. That's probably why he showed up, guys. He hasn't been here a while. He only probably showed up to defend his title. Joe Rogan destroyed bears. You destroyed Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan respected Elon Musk. What should you predict for me? That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, I think I've said enough about Elon. Yeah. Sane Zoo says, thanks for the advice. Was thinking the same, to gaining some years experience before going for masters, and then think if I should go for it or not. Yeah, I think that's a very valid plan. Some of the open source models are much better in my opinion, not to mention getting to try out lots of models on my local hardware is a blast. Yeah, I haven't really done a lot of work with the local models. And I love where you're going with that, Patrick. I'm going to be doing something similar to that. I have an idea that I'm brewing in my mind. Actually, I think I might have shared it with the moderators. But I have an idea around that, because I think there is a lot of power in those local models. But I think people are intimidated to run them locally. So yeah, I agree with you. Fooling around with your own local hardware, your own local models, it can be fun. Asser, nice to see you. Hey Dennis, how are you doing? It's Asser from Iceland again. What do you think about how every startup and company wanting to switch to being an AI-driven company? Do you think it is essential? Some of them is essential. Others are just vaporware, right? I mean, if you want my honest opinion, I think right now we are in a period where a lot of venture capital money is getting burned up. The dumb VCs, and they're all dumb, is putting money into AI and putting money into robotics, right? Because they're just not smart enough to know any better. So I read this really great article that was talking about how when you work in a startup culture, you realize that there are people out there who are not really serious. They're just cosplaying tech executive, right? And they just go from startup to startup. I like the way the person put it. They're cosplaying tech executive. So I think that there's a lot of those cosplay executives taking advantage of the dumb VC money that's out there right now, right? Because you can basically start anything. You can claim yourself to have an API product. You're not really. You have no intention of bringing it to market. You're not really a product. All you're doing is wrapping yourself around the OpenAI APIs, right? That's not a product. And they're basically just, burning up stupid venture capitalist money, right? So some of it out there is legitimate, right? But a lot of it is not. I would go as far as to say that some of the more serious AI companies out there are very likely right now to be in stealth mode. Like they're not going to be out there saying they're not going to be out there at all, right? They wouldn't be out there saying this, and they just wouldn't be out there at all. They're probably in stealth mode, right? And it's probably going to be that way for maybe like another year, maybe less. Like in 2025, maybe you're going to start seeing some more announcements, like legitimate announcements from legitimate AI efforts, right? But like the ones that are out there now are probably just, the majority are probably just fake. It's all vaporware. The ones that are in stealth mode are the ones that I'm more excited about. And I don't want to say there's more than we think, but there's going to be a couple out there. That's what my gut tells me. I've worked with startups. I've worked with the Silicon Valley culture and the good parts of that and the moronic parts of that. But I think the bigger companies are in stealth mode right now. Shashir says LLMs intentionally degrade free versions so that people will buy their paid versions. I was a fanboy of Claude. Is that true? I don't know if I'm on board with that, Shashir. The times that I've used Claude, I was definitely disappointed with how quickly they meter you. I think you can only do like a couple hundred lines of code, and then you have to take like a 4-hour break or something like that. So I think that's why they do it. Or that's how they're, causing you to pay, right? But I don't think that they would intentionally degrade their own model, because that's their biggest reputation, right? Like that's their biggest marketing. So I know that they meter you by time, but I don't think they meter you by the quality of the model. I don't know if I'm on board with that. Deadlord says I came for the title. Nice. I think today's game is going to be fun because it's accessible to anyone. Patrick says I can't recommend Ollama and Open Web UI enough. It exposes a ChatGPT-like interface with minimal setup. Okay, cool. Is the accuracy any good? Sometimes Llama can be a little funny, right? I've gotten some funny answers from Llama sometimes. Shashir says, isn't it? Yeah, Shashir, I don't know if it is. I agree that they meter you and obviously they want you to pay. But I don't think they do it by degrading their models. That's hustling in reverse, right? I think they give you the legitimate model, but they just meter you at least with that's the way I've seen it done on Claude. ChatGPT makes you go to a smaller model, but ChatGPT's smaller models are still pretty darn good, right? So Rahul says, when's the game? I defend Joe Rogan. Okay, well, we have one Joe Rogan fan in here. Ollama says just provides an API for downloading and running models. The Ollama library has hundreds of models. Oh, okay, cool. Good to know, Patrick. All right, guys, so it looks like Dagra is ready to start the game. He demands that we start, so we better start the game. We had a good time with this. Okay, so just so we're clear on this, let me switch over to my classroom view. Well, before I do that, just to be clear on this, guys, okay? Spoiler alert, the game is called Wrong Answers Only, okay? So I'm going to show you a word on the screen. If you give me the right answer, you're disqualified. It has to be the wrong answer. So get creative with it, have some fun, we're going to have some laughs, just see what people come up with, okay? Casual Economist says, new to the channel, catching my first live. Very cool. Welcome, Casual Economist. You came for a great live and you came at the right time. We're gonna play a game. It's called Wrong Answers Only. I'm gonna show a word on the screen. You guys give me the wrong answer. Okay, best wrong answer wins. All right, so let me bring this up. I gotta refresh this so I can show the right screen. There we go. All right, look at this logo, guys. Look at this logo. That's a ChatGPT generated logo. Isn't that awesome? I love the way it did it. Because I am terrible at graphic design, and graphic designers always take too long. I'm too impatient to wait for the revisions and things like that. I just love the logo ChatGPT made. All right, wrong answers only, guys. First word is coming up on the screen, okay? As soon as it comes up, let me start seeing some of the answers in the chat. SVM. Wrong answers only, SVM. Tamir Kalimi, sorry, I don't know what that is. Is that Hebrew? Surprise! Wow, Patrick coming in strong. Yassine says superior virtual machine. Okay. Surprisingly violent manager. Wow. Patrick coming in strong. Rohan with super video maker. Oh, I like that. I like that. Rahul says solid vertical mechanism. Okay. Okay. Tamir says hello, my friend from India. Nice to see you, Tamir. Welcome. We're playing wrong answers only. Speaking of wrong answers, Casual Economist, our first time attendee, comes in strong with single virgin males. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Okay, we have some very strong entries right now. Strong entries right now. SVM. Tamir says, "I like your skill." Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Nitan, welcome. Welcome to the stream. We're playing wrong answers only. The current word is SVM. Oh, Hamad, I like this. Supremely vague methodology, which is also how most data science teams run. They run on supremely vague methodology. Rahul says, thank you, Casual Economist, who brought up the single virgin males. That's hilarious. Charles. Charles, I don't recognize your name. I think it's your first time attending. So, welcome. I don't mean to come down on you, but the game is called Wrong Answers Only. I'm not mad at you. I'm just disappointed. Tamir says, I really like your videos. Thank you for that, Tamir. Appreciate that. A lot of work goes into this content. This content doesn't make itself. Let me tell you. A lot of work happening over here. Okay, if you guys remember from last time we played this, we had a food theme going on. Everybody submitted a food answer. So Deadlord is starting off with sandwiches, vegetables, and mayo. I like it. I like it. Joseph, continuing our food theme, sizzling veggie madness. Okay. Okay. All right, so last call for SVM. I'm seeing some strong entries. I'm seeing at least 2 entries that are good. We might have to have a vote on this, guys. Last call for SVM entries. Last call. All right, I'm thinking it's going to come down to 2, guys. Okay? Hamad suddenly very mistaken. Okay, I like that one. I like that one. All right, it's going to come down to 2, guys. We're going to put this to a vote in the chat, okay? All right, so audience participation time. You can vote. First one is going to be surprisingly violent manager. I really like that one. Strong entry. Surprisingly violent manager. And so give me a 1 for that in the chat, or give me a 2 for single virgin male. Single virgin males. All right, give me a 1 or a 2. 1 is surprisingly violent manager, and 2 is single virgin males. And actually, that could be the same person, right? Wouldn't a single virgin male also be a violent manager, right? Right? I think there's some correlation there, right? All right, the votes are coming in. We're tied so far. Okay, so virgin males takes the lead. All right, virgin males is up by 3. Any more votes? Last call for votes. It looks like single virgin males is going to take it. Last call. All right. Single virgin males it is. Nice. Good answer. Who was that? That was Casual Economist coming in strong for your first visit. You won the first round right off the bat. Coming in strong there, Casual Economist. Yay, I won, but at what cost? I don't think you won, Dogra. Sorry, dude. What was the other one? Okay, so Charles, welcome to this stream. But for anybody who is interested, yes, Charles is correct. It does stand for support vector machines. Okay, next one. This is a long one. And yes, Casual Economist, you won the last round. This round is MMMR. MMMR. A little bit harder when it's more letters, yeah? Oh, wow, that's a good one. Manager made me resign. Nice. Mayo, mustard, meatballs, and rice. Okay. Again with those food themes, guys. Mega macaroni marina rave. Okay. Okay. 4 letters makes it a little harder, guys. Nice. I like the tie back. May myself meet Rogan. Okay. I like the tie back. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. Uh, monkeys making messy routines. Nice. Nice. I like that it all makes sense. It flows. Mix, mash, munch, regret. Nice. I like that one too. I like that one. Sounds like a lot of big family dinners. Melty mozzarella mushroom ravioli. Nice. That sounds delicious, actually. I love mushrooms. Mango made man richer. Okay. Sounds like a weird entry in an ancient history book, right? Anybody else? Last call for MMMR. MMMR is the last one. Is the latest one. Most millionaires make reels. Nice. Nice. I hope you're right about that. Last call for MMMR. Anybody else for MMMR? Lots of good ones. Casual Economist says, money made me run. Okay. Okay. All right. It looks like that's going to be the last of the entries. The 4 letters is harder, right? You know, I gotta give this to, Rahul. I like the tie back to the Rogan conversation. Very creative. May myself meet Rogan. I get it. I love what you did there. So this round's winner is Rahul. I love that one. May myself meet Rogan. Good one, Rahul. All right, next one. Here we go. AI. Wrong answers only. AI. Rahul says, I predicted it last time only. Yeah, Rahul. Avocado ice cream? I think that's 3 words though, Rohan. I think ice cream is 2 words. Avocado invasion? Okay, that's cool. Alien invasion? Okay. Awful impression. Nice. Nice. AI is the current word, guys. Wrong answers only. Rahul says all in. Okay. Okay. Anybody else for AI? This one should be easy. There should be like a million responses in the chat, right? The 2-letter ones are relatively easy. Anybody else for AI? Appetite intensifier. Okay, that's creative. I definitely don't need one of those. I have plenty of appetite. Patrick says artichoke investigator. You know what's crazy is I bet that there is a job like that out there somewhere, right? Somebody's got to inspect artichokes, right? And that probably exists. All right. So that looks like it's going to be all for AI. Amazing inflation by Deadlord. That's a strong entry. Amazing. Yeah, we are definitely in a period of amazing inflation, aren't we, guys? Prices are crazy right now. But you know what? I think I gotta give it to Avocado Invasion. I like that one. Good name for a band too, right? Like the next time one of you guys starts a band, you should call it Avocado Invasion, right? That's a good name for it. But I like Avocado Invasion. So so Hamad is our winner for this round. Congrats, Hamad. All right, guys. Next one. CPU. CPU is the current word. I think the U is going to be hard in this one. We'll see what you guys come up with for that. Nice, Hamad. Cookies per unit. Nice. Patrick, great answer. Great answer. I love that, Patrick. Tarun, hey Tarun, I think this is your first time attending. Thanks so much. Right now we're actually playing a game. You know, we're taking a little bit of a different Saturday just to keep things light. I'm not really taking questions today, but you're welcome to stay and play the game with us. Wrong answers only. And then, you know, come back to another stream where I take more questions. Today's stream is just more fun. Tomorrow is a class, so I typically don't take questions then. But you come back on Monday, we can certainly try to help you, okay? Oh, I like that one. Casual economists can't pay up. That's a good one. Rahul, challenging people's understanding. Ooh, I like that one. Very, what's the word I'm looking for? Very appropriate for data science, right? Data science is about changing people's understandings, right? I like that. Deadlord, crunchy pickles unlimited. Deadlord, you're on this food kick. Are you hungry? Yeah, and as Patrick points out, that's hilarious. Tarun, that's too many letters. That's funny. That's funny, Patrick. Patrick also submitting cool people undulate. Cool people undulate. Okay. Cakes pizza unfiltered. Nice, nice, Rohan. Anybody else for CPU? Last call for CPU. Ahmad says, craving pizza unlimited. Yeah. Pizza's good. I could have unlimited pizza. I'd be down for that. Clown protects unicycle. Nice. I like that one. That's creative. I like that. Oh, Tarun coming in strong. Cats playing ukulele. Nice. That would be a great prompt, right? Somebody put that in the chat GPT or Dolly and come back with the answer, right? Cats playing ukulele. That would be a fun. That's a fun prompt. Chat participates usually. Nice, Patrick. I like that one. Dogra also liking Tarun's entry. Yeah, Tarun, that's a strong entry for your first time. Nice. All right. That's a lot of really good entries. This might have to come down to a vote, guys. Yeah, we're gonna do this in a vote. Okay, so participate in the chat. Give me a vote. Give me a vote in the chat. I'm going to go with give me a 1. Okay, Deadlord says I like Tarun too. Yeah, you know it's a strong entry for sure. But I'm liking 2 of these. Actually, I'm liking 3 of them, but I'm gonna go with 2. So Casual Economist, I'm sorry, you're gonna get a honorable mention. I really like Can't Pay Up. But give me a 1 for Cats Playing Ukulele, or give me a 2 for Clown Protects Unicycle. I like that one too. Actually, that's a good prompt too, right? Somebody put those prompts in ChatGPT. Cats Playing Ukulele and Clown Protects Unicycle. They'd probably be hilarious, right? So give me a 1 for Cats Playing Ukulele. Give me a 2 for Clown Protects Unicycle. All right, cats are taking an early lead. Cats are ahead by 2. Cats are ahead by 3. Ahead by 4. I think that might be that might be enough to win. Okay, Cats wins. Yeah, that's more than enough votes for Cats. So Tarun is our first time attendee. He just joined a few minutes ago. And he wins the round with Cats Playing Ukulele. I love it. Great entry, Tarun. Welcome. Lots of votes in the chat for you, right? People loved it. Solid entry for sure. All right, guys, here's the next one. VS. Tarun says, proud moment. You should. It is a proud moment. You're getting the adoration from your fellow data scientists. Rahul says, I like cats. Yeah, cats can be cool. I still have a little bit of an allergy to them. You know, I've been exposed enough to cats where like my allergy is like less and less. But you know, cats are cool. You know what I like about cats? Cats you can leave alone for the weekend, right? Just make sure they have enough water and food and a place to go to the bathroom. You can leave them for the weekend, no big deal, right? Can't do that with a dog, you know? So cats have that advantage. Patrick says, welcome, Tarun. Yeah, absolutely. Welcome, Tarun. Oh, I like that one, Rohan. Victory Supremacy. That sounds like a Marvel movie, right? Like you know how like they do like the taglines at the end of movies, like so that could be like, you know, like the next Joker movie, right? Like what's his girlfriend? Oh, I forgot the girlfriend's name, right? But it could be like, you know, Joker, Victory Supremacy. I like that one. Vanilla Sunday, nice. Keeping with the food themes, huh? Again with the food themes, guys. Violet Sunrise, nice. I like the imagery that creates. That's also a good ChatGPT prompt. Somebody put that in ChatGPT. Rahul going with very scared. Okay. Void start. Okay, nice. VS is the current word, guys. VS. Vampire sheep. Okay, I like that imagery too. Another good prompt. Oh, I didn't highlight. Sorry, that was vampire sheep. Vegetable symphony. Last call for VS. Rahul is liking Deadlord's entry of vampire sheep. That's a strong entry. Strong entry. Yassine with vanishing stimulus. We're talking about inflation. We're talking about vanishing stimuluses. And we have somebody named Casual Economist here. So it's a very economic oriented game today. Rahul with vegetable soup. All right. Anybody else? Last call for VS. I think this one might be a vote also, guys. We might have another vote on our hands. Very sleepy. Okay. We might have another vote on our hands. Vertical sounds. All right. I'm liking two of them. I think we need to vote for, give me a 1 for victory supremacy, or give me a 2 for violet sunrise. 1 for victory supremacy, or a 2 for violet sunrise. I like the imagery of both of those, right? All right. There's a tie. We're currently tied. Violet sunrise takes a lead by 1. Leading by 2. No, I'm sorry, leading by 1, sorry. Give me a 1 for victory supremacy or a 2 for violet sunrise. Okay, violet sunrise is ahead by 2 now. Last call for votes. It's only ahead by 2 now. Last call. All right, I'm declaring Violet Sunrise the winner. Who was that? That was Patrick, our moderator Patrick. So shout out to Patrick for winning that round. Violet Sunrise. I like the imagery that creates. All right, guys, ready for the next round? Here we go. GAM. G-A-M. Michael, good to see you. Hello, just joined. What are we've been doing? We're doing wrong answers only, Michael. So I put a word up on the screen. It's usually related to data science. and you are supposed to come up with the wrong answer. If you give the right answer, I'm going to be very disappointed in you. But the best wrong answer wins. Sometimes I choose them, sometimes we vote. But right now, the current word is GAM, G-A-M. If you attended last week's class, Introduction to Statistical Learning class, you would know what it is. But yeah, just let us know. Let us know what your wrong answer is. Great apple muffins. Oh, I like that. That sounds good. A good apple muffin when it's nice and warm and you have it with some milk. Ooh. Good aged malt. Okay. Get all mums. All right. Deadlord says I'm hungry. Yeah, obviously. I mean, you're doing a lot of food stuff. The problem is you're also making me hungry, and I'm watching my weight. I need to lose weight. I'm too fat. So yeah, I mean, but that sounds good. A good apple muffin with some of the cinnamon on top. Ooh. You get it with some milk. Oh. Taroons comes in with giraffes and marshmallows. Okay. That sounds like a children's book, right? You could probably write a children's book called Giraffes and Marshmallows and make like $1 million, right? Generally apprehensive mothers. Okay. GAM is the current word, guys. Anybody for GAM? Grandma axed me. That's hilarious. Good at modeling. Nice. You're not answering it, but you're still giving. You know, you're not giving the right answer, but you're still giving like a data science themed answer. I'm with you, Rohan. I like that one. Deadlord says giggling AI monsters. Nice. Again, keeping with the data science theme. I can appreciate that. Anybody else for GAM? G-A-M. Last call for GAM. Goofy AI mishaps. Nice. That's a strong entry. That's a very strong entry. Last call. All right, guys. I think it's close. I'm liking, okay, one more entry, good at mischief. Okay, strong entry. I'm liking, where was it? Oh man, I'm actually liking 3 of them. I'm liking Grandma Axed Me. That's hilarious. I'm liking Rohan's good at modeling. And Goofy AI mishaps is also a good one. Oh man, that's a hard choice, guys. Oh man, that's a hard one. Okay. The participation trophy goes to Grandma Axed Me. That's a funny one. But I think I gotta give you I gotta give you the nice little like blue participation ribbon where like the big button says you're special, but I'm sorry, that's just a participation ribbon. So now it's between good at modeling and Goofy AI mishaps. Oh man, that's so close. Deadlord, sorry, but I think I gotta give this to Rohan. Good at modeling is a strong entry. I love that. I love the very deep tie to data science. So Rohan, you're the winner of this round. We also had Granddads Against Meat, which is another good entry. Google, Apple, Meta. Okay. I like that one, Joseph. All right, but the winner for GAM is good at modeling. Congrats, Rohan. That's a good entry. I liked it as soon as I read it. All right, guys, next one here. This is a fun one. We were talking about this earlier. So the word is LLM. LLM is the current word. Wrong answers only, guys. Ladies love modeling. Okay. Okay, coming in strong with initial entry. LLM is the current word, guys. Lambs lolling merrily. Okay, another great ChatGPT prompt, right? In fact, while we're waiting, let's put that into a ChatGPT. That would be hilarious to see that. Let me bring that up. Because I have like the fully integrated account and all that, so it'll get me the Dolly pictures. That's hilarious. Lambs lolling merrily. Let's see what ChatGPT comes up with. Oh, Rahul, I love it. Let's love Musk. Nice. Lucy loves Mac. Okay, I like it. I'm a Mac guy. I like the Mac tie. Llama Madness. Okay, okay. All right, there you go. Who did that? Was that Casual Econ? No, that was Tarun. There you go, Tarun. Lambs lolling merrily. What was the other one we had? Was it Violet Sunrise? Let's do that. Oh, Tarun seems to like that picture. How you like that one, huh? It's a good picture. I don't know how much lolling they're doing, though. Because I think lolling usually implies like they're, you know, like they're jumping around, right? But this is more like they're just laying around. Oh, there you go, Patrick. There's your Violet Sunrise. That's pretty cool. That's a beautiful picture. Jeez. Look at that. That's pretty, you know, maybe a couple more prompts. So you could get that to be photorealistic. That's pretty cool. Loud lions munching. I like that one. Lasagna lover Musk. Okay. Patrick says that's gorgeous. Yeah, that's a beautiful picture, eh? That's really nice. Large lady models. I'm not going to put that into ChatGPT. I don't know. I don't know what we'd get if we put in large lady models. I'm afraid of that one. Rahul says mine too. Sorry, Rahul. I'm not sure what you're referring to on that one. All right, last call for LLM entries, guys. A lot of people are doing multiple entries. All right, anybody else? Last call for LLM? We got 2 good pictures out of this. Long-lasting lollipop melts. Nice. All right, guys, I'm going to start looking at some of these entries. Rahul, once again, I'm liking the tiebacks. Okay, guys, I think I'm going to declare Rahul our winner for this round. Let's Love Musk. I love that one. I love the I think it's called flashback humor, right? Where you go back to the past. Good entry, Rahul. Rahul, is that 2 rounds that you've won? I think that's your second time that you've won. Well, let me know. But strong entry with Let's Love Musk. I love it. All right, let me go back to the screen. All right, so that was LLM. I think we have, let me see. Oh, this is our last one, guys. Okay, so here's our last one. 4 letters again, so it's going to be a little harder. LSTM. Last chance to win, guys. Wrong answers only. LSTM. Dogra says, "Yup, I am a comedian." Nice. Oh, Yassine. Yassine coming in strong. Let's settle this madness. Nice. Nice. I love that entry. I love that entry. Laser seagulls take Manhattan. Okay, we gotta do that one in ChatGPT. Come on. Laser seagulls take Manhattan. Let's see what that comes up with. That's hilarious, Patrick. LSTM is a current word, guys. Look at that picture. Isn't that a great picture? That's a hilarious picture, guys. And they got Manhattan right, too. I'm looking at the building locations. The building locations look pretty good, yeah. Because you got the Empire, that's One World Trade down there. You got the Statue of Liberty over here. So yeah, this is an accurate picture. Yeah, that's actually a pretty good picture of Manhattan. And look at these seagulls. Look at this seagull over here. This seagull would have to be like 50, 60 feet tall, maybe taller, to be on top of the building like that. That's hilarious. Casual economist. You know what? You're right, Casual. I'm tempted to just stop it now. Like, there's no need for other entries. That's hilarious. Lobster smoothies thoughtfully mixed. Okay. Deadlord, you must be really hungry if you're considering lobster smoothies. I mean, that's a unique choice of food, my friend. Casual says, "Wow, that pick is awesome." It is a cool pick, isn't it? I'm gonna put that in the Discord. I think people would enjoy seeing these in the Discord. That's hilarious. Lions sing to monkeys. Nice. Let's do that one. Lions sing to monkeys. All right, LSTM. See, you know what, Patrick? I don't think people want to contribute anymore because you killed it with that solid entry. That was such a good entry. Good picture, too. So people might just be saying, nah, Patrick's won that round. Let's stop tainting Musk. All right. Well, you know what, Rahul? This is our last one, so you're going to get your wish, okay? You may call me Tim, says Lost. Let me know more, Tim. Patrick says amazing, yeah. Now, what do you guys think about this one? The lion singing to monkeys. That's okay. You know, that's a cool pick. It's more of a roaring to monkeys here. And I was expecting more lions, but hey. All right, last call for LSTM. I think people are just saying, Patrick won. It was a solid entry, Patrick. Lime syrup tomato milkshake. I don't know if I'd be interested in that, but it's a good entry. All right, last call for LSTM, guys. Deadlord says, yeah, Patrick cooked. Yeah, it was a strong entry and a stronger picture. I mean, look at that picture, guys. You know what would be cool? I don't know if they do this in other countries, but like, you know, here in the US, you know, like when somebody had like a Jeep or like had like one of those cars that had like a spare tire on the rear end, you know, they would put like a cover in like a vinyl cover over the rear tire, and sometimes they'd put an image on it. What if you were like driving around and you saw one of those like cars with the tire, and the image was this image here with the laser seagulls? I mean, how crazy would that be, right? Casual Economist says, you really can't beat laser seagull. I agree. You know, there's no need for a vote. We're going to declare Patrick our winner. Patrick says, I just love the image. It is a pretty good image. ChatGPT did a good job with this one for sure. But yeah, so I'm going to declare Patrick the winner on that one for LSTM. What was it? Laser seagulls take Manhattan. That's hilarious. It needs some American flags to be. Yeah, that's right. It should have some American flags with the Murica text all over and all that. All right, guys. Good round. Another good edition of Wrong Answers Only. Thank you so much for attending. Hope it was a good way to start the weekend. If you want to, you know, today was a little bit more lighthearted just to keep things fun. If you want to take things more seriously, join us tomorrow for this book. 1500 GMT. We're on chapter 8. You can watch the other chapters, the previous chapters, to get caught up. But we're doing this book. If you're really serious about data science, this is where it begins. But yeah, 1500 GMT tomorrow. So until then, take care of yourselves, take care of your families, and I'll see you next time, guys. Thanks again.